rather than removing the benefit of having standings in Pochven, what I really would have liked to have seen is what I suggested, which is doubling down on the other direction. What they should have done is instantly Concord Fortress or EDENCOM Fortress every 1.0 system in HiSec. Moving around in HiSec for me, or moving around for me, sucks because of my standings. And they really could have like doubled down on that to make it so that you really can't go out and about. Sure, I'm glad those gun stars are not real. Oh man. Oh. None of these are LCOs? None of them are LCOs. Nothing is anything here. That sucks. So some of the more pessimistic EDENCOM fans are saying that the introduction of this stuff kind of shows that they're not going to do anything with it anymore. I think the opposite. I think that this, like, they often test bed what they're going to do in things like this. Even the Astrahus was first shown in a static site. T2 EDENCOM ships would be pretty cool. In fact, I would like to see a T2 EDENCOM assault cruiser that doubles the maximum chain length. The Fortizar should be dockable for EDENCOM pilots? Hell yeah. You know what? Here's the thing. I'll double down on that even more. Not only should it be dockable, but there should be a special market in there with special buy orders that buys the red loot at like 110k, 110 ISK or K ISK each, 10% markup. I was hoping that drone mutas were teasing Triglavian carrier capitals. Who do you think owns these rogue drones? Two things that I discussed with Rise were Tech 2 EDENCOM hulls and short-range variants of Fortrons modeled after an unguided launcher. I do believe that EDENCOM weapons should have an ammo that does make it into a single shot. Eve really needs a quadrant that just adds more depth to all the factions, their LP and such. I hate to break this to you, but that was what the last quadrant was. I mean, it wasn't everything that you would want, but like, that is literally what the last quadrant was. Now, I had a suspicion that the next one was going to be about the pirate factions, and that's the key, right? They've circled back on the empires. No, because they have the videos for all the different empires, and they did stuff for all of them. It's just the Mimitar one needed the most work compared to previous years. But my point is that I was hoping that this winter would focus more on the pirates now that we've gotten the empires. Well, I mean, each empire kind of gets its own holiday, right? So explore those empires in those holidays. We haven't gotten anything about the Aether War between the Grissus and the Triglavians. I don't. Yep. Obviously, I don't think that the Aether Wars project is moving forward with CCP. But what the Grissus is doing in the Abyss and how that relates to everything else isn't known. Because it would seem that the events of Aether Wars was canonical. I don't know if I've officially gotten word on that. They got to tighten in how. I don't know, man. Them Grissus are tricksy bastards. I will say, basically at this point, we don't know what of Aether Wards should be considered canonical or not.